right. So here we are back with the career advice suggestions number 11 to 20. So I'm continuing immediately. So the first one is number 11 actually is practice patience. Not everything can be achieved overnight. And I've seen many people over the last years who are simply too impatient. And I've seen people leading a bit of, I'd say, mediocre or a bit unfulfilled careers due to their lack of patience. Many of us fall into the trap of wanting to have results immediately. And while these results are critical, impatience can be a real blocker when we are trying to move forward with our professional life. So learn to develop your patience habit or muscle, if you will. Number 12, if you are in a role in the business, whatever position you are in, but make sure that the fruit of your work is tangible, that your output can be measured, that you are producing real tangible results. And that doesn't mean that you always have to deliver a profit or that you have to show revenue increase or sales. It can be in any role that you are in, but you need to make sure that the things that you are doing actually also can be seen by others, and that is really something that you have done or where you have played a major role when you are working in a team. So because these results are the critical building blocks for your career. If you do not have tangible results, you are building your career on quicksand. Number 13, build your network. The more we are moving forward with our career, the more important our network starts to become. I'm talking about both private, but even more so our professional network. And, for some of us, that's something that is intertwined a bit to some extent, depends a bit, I guess, also on the culture, and or if you're an entrepreneur or you are working for an organization, that may differentiate. But my experience is that once you are moving forward in your professional life, having and building a professional network is going to be critical for you to get new opportunities, to learn things, to get inspiration, etc. Number 14. This one is connected to number 13. It's not only about building your network, but it's also about maintaining your network. So number 14 is maintain your network. And I've seen many people who have invested in building a network, but they, forget to maintain it. So, and that is a pity because, it's an investment you've made, but you are not maintaining it. And I've also experienced in my career, some of my relationships are lasting for decades already. And, it's really paying off if you have long relationships, because also the trust builds. It's a bit like compounding, the compounded result of all the decades of work, you both have put in if you are maintaining a network. So, and then number 15, and this is the third one around networking, keep your network diverse. So it's not only about, knowing people that are approximately the same age as you, or have the same gender as you, or have the same nationality as yourself, etc., etc., etc. And there's, I guess, a bit of a perhaps instinctive or natural tendency to, look for people that resemble us, that look like us, that think like us, that have the same opinions like us, etc., etc. But that's a mistake. I think if you have a more diverse network, age-wise, gender-wise, nationality, regional, sector that you're in, this is going to help you move forward better once you are, needing your network. So 13, 14, 15, building your network, maintaining your network, and keeping your network diverse. Number 16, no one is better than anyone else. We're all equal, and I want to stress this. So nobody should ever feel inferior about somebody else or behave superior against somebody else. But this also goes for network. So I advise you to invest in genuine relationships with others, and I've often seen where unexpected contacts or unexpected relationships led to some great opportunities for people in their career. Number 17, learn to sell yourself. This is one that is really close to my heart, because like some of the other comments I made, I've seen so often where people, I think, basically hate selling. I guess many of us feel like we're selling something that's not worth selling. But you need to find ways to be genuine. If you have something to offer, don't be too shy to tell others that you have something to offer. If you do not believe in yourself, who is going to believe in you? And that's a very, powerful question, I think. That's a very deep question. If you don't believe in yourself, who is going to buy something from you? So make peace with selling. Selling is part of life, and you can find whatever, nice words for it, but at the end of the day, it's selling. So make peace with selling. It's part of life. If you want to move forward, you better make peace with it quickly, because then you can start to learn how to do it, because it's a skill set. Number 18, learn to present and learn and practice public speaking. Public speaking is something that can be learned, and almost all of us have some hesitation when it comes to public speaking, and it has to do with, when we were hunters and gatherers, and when you are away from the group, you're vulnerable. But whatever the history is of it, public speaking is a great way to reach more audience, to get, my point 17, learn to sell yourself. It's a great way for many more people to get to know you and your work and your vision. So presenting is a skill, public speaking is a skill. The more you practice it, the better you will get at it. So just do it. Take every opportunity that there is to present and to speak publicly. Some advice I sometimes give to people is to look at a not-for-profit organization. Actually, it's called Toastmasters.org. So Toastmasters.org. We will put the link here, so you can also see the right spelling. And this is a platform where you can actually also fine-tune your own, brush up your own public speaking skills. Number 19, be loyal. However, do not get too connected to your employer. I think it's important to show some loyalty to your employer. You don't want to leave too fast. Basically to achieve tangible results in your job, you oftentimes, depending on the role and the level, of course, you need 4 to, let's say, 6, 7 years. But it's okay at some point in life where you get to a situation where it's okay to move on. So moving on will probably always be a bit painful, and that's okay. Again, I think make peace with that. And then finally, number 20, crossroads. Every 5 years or so, you will probably get to a more or less natural crossroad in your career. So invest in yourself, do some soul searching, talk to some experts perhaps, or talk to some people that you trust that are close to you, and don't fall victim to inertia, just continue. So use the crossroad, use the bit of a crisis perhaps to, start a new chapter. So these were my pieces of career advice, number 11 to 20. We will continue with the last ones in the last episodes, but I hope this one's inspired. Bye-bye.